everybody, what's going on? It's Grandpa Cotton here. It's time to cook with Grandpa. Boy, y'all don't know what it takes to do a video. You gotta set up lighting and cameras, get everything prepared. It's a whole lot of stuff to do. And I take my hat off to everybody that does these old videos. Look, today we're using the Pioneer Woman Instapot from Pioneer. Pretty cool Instapot. We got a way like cooking in it and like using it so good, I figured I'd bring you one of my recipes that I like to do. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna make homemade chili. Now, right now I got this Instapot set on saute. So we're gonna be sauteing some onions up, whatever I done with them. There you are. I'm gonna take about 1.5 cups of onions and put it in there. And if you hear that, it's already hot and ready. These pots are good for cooking just about anything you want to cook. I mean, seriously, you can cook anything. I want to saute these onions down here for just a few minutes. And then we're going to add some more stuff to it. Well, it's a new year, everyone. It's going to be interesting to kind of see what this year brings, I guess. I wish everyone well. I'm cheating today. You know, I cheat sometime in my videos. You can make homemade chili a million different ways. There's no right way. You can make it with beef, pork, turkey, any way you want to make it. Today I'm using my wife. She makes it all homemade, but she ain't here and I want some chili. I like to use the old El Paso chili mix. You get that down there at the dollar store. You know, really all it is some red peppers and some cumin and some chili seasoning and a little bit of coriander and a few other things. But hey, it's all in this pack already and I ain't got to figure it out. So, but anyhow, these little packs, you get them at the dollar store, that buck a pack. I usually use 4 packs. I get 5 packs just in case. But what you want to do is, I'm going to saute these onions for about 5 minutes in this little pot. Then we're going to add the rest of the stuff, meat and stuff like that. And this little pot right here, it does real good on saute. You got one pot, no mess in the kitchen. So let me get these sauteed down and I'll be back with you in a minute. Alright, we're back. We got these old onions right here about ready. This Pioneer Woman pot comes from Walmart, like I said. That's about $60. You can get some of the more expensive models, but this one here is just as good. It sautés everything perfect. We're going to add our meat. And this is ground beef off our cow. And we know where it come from and what that old joker was fed for. We had him butchered. But anyhow, you want to add about 1 pound of ground beef. We're going to break that up a little bit in there. I like to do it all together. It makes all the taste a whole lot better. You just cook them more onions down there. You can see through them a little bit. At least that's what we call it down here where I come from. I think they call it translucent or something else somewhere else. I don't know. So we're going to cook down this meat now. This meat right here, we're going to add a dash of Worcestershire sauce. Probably about a teaspoonful. That's what you like. And if you don't like it, don't put it in there. I add some Worcestershire to it, a little bit more. I'm going to add a little soy sauce to it. There again, about whatever your taste buds likes. I'm going to also take 1 teaspoon, 1 big heaping teaspoon of minced garlic we're going to put in there. And then I'm going to use some Thunder and Longhorn beef rub. Now this is delicious on any kind of beef. Steaks, brisket, got a lot of chili in it. It tastes like chili, to be honest with you. So we're gonna season this down with the Longhorn beef rub. And the Longhorn beef rub you get at Walmart or any of the other participating stores. I'm just gonna season it up real good. There ain't no certain amount that you put in it. So we're gonna mix all this together. Oh, does this smell good? Man, I'm gonna tell you what, if you could smell this through that camera right there, y'all would be hungry already, cause Pawpaw already hungry. Tell you what, we got up this morning down south, and it's kind of cold down here this morning. I was gonna go crappie fishing. Too cold for me to ride way up that river. But anyhow, let me saute this meat here for a little while. This actually cooks just about like it does if you're sauteing your meat on the stove. It's good and hot. It has a saute setting on it. It works real good. It's a good pot for people who's, you know, like single people, college kids, just a couple people at home. They make a bigger one for a bigger family, so you know you can get a big one. But y'all go online and look on YouTube, and look up the Instant Pots, and you'll see all the things people cook in. Got a lot of good recipes on it. Well, let me get this cooked down. Old Grandpa will be back with y'all in just a minute. All right, we got this stuff all sauteed down. I've had this pot for a good while. My mama actually bought this pot and was going to use it. And I guess she's kind of scared of it. So she only tried to use it one time. And, you know, when they're real old like that, they don't understand a lot of the functions and stuff. I think she was just basically scared of it because it is a pressure cooker. So we give her $60 and we got the pot from her. But it's got a setting on this one just like any of the rest of them. If you want to pressurize it, you can pressurize it. You can even can a few jars in this if you want to do some canning. It's the same thing as a canner. I had to look, y'all know Grandpa, hey, I'm a nosy old joker. And I had to look to see where it was made. It was the first thing I seen on this sticker on the back here that said Cannon on it. Well, that's where it's processed at Cannon. This little joker is made none other, and I wouldn't expect nothing more than made in China. Yep. Do y'all do that like I do? I just walk through a store. My wife gets tickled at me. I just pick up stuff and just see if I can actually find something that's made in America. Y'all do that when you're in the store with your wives. Gives you something to do besides walk around with them. I just try to find something made in America and you can't find it. Okay, we got the meat all sauteed down, and man, does it smell good. I guarantee you right now, if y'all smelt this stuff right here, you'd be ready to eat right now before it's ever ready. Now, like I said, this old El Paso right here, it's from Dollar General. There ain't no telling where it comes from. It don't say on the back, but we ain't gonna get into that. So anyhow, we're gonna open these little packages up. We're gonna dump it right in this pot now. If you're using ground beef from the store, you might want to pull your pot out and drain your meat. But being as we're using meat that come off the farm, and it was farm raised beef here, well not here, but from a friend of mine that raises the cows, we know where the beef comes from and what percentage of fat's in the meat, so we don't have to do that. So I'm not gonna drain it. We're just gonna get right into this. I can't tear the paper. We'll open it up here. Dump all 4 packs in there. Now I always buy 5 packs in case I make it too watery. Like I said, you can add cayenne pepper. You can add whatever you want. Now this really is just about the perfect mix for me. It's hot enough to make your nose run, but it's not hot enough to kill you. Now you can also add your little beer in the place of the water. Now, I don't do that. So what you want to do is you want to mix this all in good with your meat. Just stir it up real good in there. Get it blended in good with that meat. And start and read the ingredients. I mean the stuff on the back of your packet, which is a cup and a half per pack. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to add 3 cups of water. Now, that is not equal to what the package says. I'm going to get to that here in just a minute. I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm adding a few more ingredients that's a little wet. So you don't want to make it soupy. Like I said, get you an extra pack in case you get it too soupy. Or you use a little mix of flour to thicken it up a little bit. But this usually does just fine. I'm going to stir it up good. Be sure it's all good and thick. Now see, it's getting thick now. So, and you don't have to change your setting. I see so many women on, not saying nothing, see a lot of people on YouTube changing the Instant Pot around. Saute is a good hot setting for your Instant Pot. When you're making chili, unless you're going to pressurize like beef tips or something in it, then just leave it on saute. Keep it cooking on saute. That's all you need it to do. Okay, we got that mixed in good. Now, I always add a can of mild Rotel tomatoes. They didn't have Rotel tomatoes today, not the kind Rotel brand. So I got the Clover Valley brand from the dollar store. They have the same kind, diced green chili tomatoes. It's basically the same thing. They're just as hot and they work just as good. Alright, you want to stir in 1 12-ounce can of that. Get them stirred in good. I like to say you can make chili with anything. Some people put pork, beef, and chicken in the chili, but I like just regular old beef chili. We have a can of stewed tomatoes. This is stewed tomatoes my wife makes. And we can them. They already got a few onions and bell peppers and all in it. You can cut that up fresh and put in. I put about 1.5 cups of that in there. Oh, y'all, I want y'all to look at this chicken. Holy mackerel. And the smell is incredible. Now, everybody talks about their award-winning chili. You know, that's all good. Hey, everybody thinks they got award-winning chili, but I'm going to show you my favorite recipe in my chili. Now, everybody uses dark kidney beans, okay? These are already been cleaned and strained because kidney beans are slimy when you get them out of the can. So I just put them back in the can. 1 can of kidney beans. Now, I use 1 can of original baked beans. This is from the dollar store. This is their brand because they're pretty good. With the juice of them. That's why you don't use all your juice. And I'm going to dump them over into my chili. Now you talking about making a good chili, put you some baked beans in your chili. Because I'm going to tell you something. Man, that makes that some fine eating right there, I'm going to tell you. Now this is Grandpa's recipe. Y'all seen it right here with me. You seen how I made it. If y'all would like the recipe for it, I'll be happy to give it to you. Just hit me up. If y'all like my videos, hit the like button. I appreciate it. Let's give her a little taste and see what she tastes like. Hello, little raven. That old puppy dog raven there running around. Whew, kind of warm. I'm gonna tell y'all what. That right there. It's the perfect chili. From Grandpa's cotton to yours, that's how I make it. Y'all want it. Look at that. Y'all see all that goodness right there? Don't that just look good? Well, anyhow, I appreciate y'all watching the videos. If you like them, give me a thumbs up. Keep the Instant Pot set. This has got to cook for about another 35-40 minutes, the way I like to cook it. And, hey, that's how it is. Remember, Grandpa Cotton says, take a kid fishing, take a kid hunting. That's what we supposed to do. Get all your farming needs at G&D Farms and your auto parts at Georgetown Auto out there at Napa Auto Parts. Go see Mr. Mayor. Till next time, Grandpa Cotton is gone.